All right, we're going. Okay, yep, it's going. Oh, missed. There we go. Gotta move it. Hate the sound of floor jacks. Hate the sound of floor jacks. I've already got like. I hate the sound of floor jacks. Like, it's just like. I just hate the sound of them rolling on the floor. Yeah, I just hate it. Oh, never mind. See if we can get a better combo here. For some reason, there's someone that always joins but just leaves, but they leave a like on it, which that's interesting. Which that's interesting. Yeah, I'm currently in my shop right now. Yeah, set the thumbnail to something funny. Yeah, there we go. Alright, well, hold on. Forgot I can do this. No, no. No, no. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. Pressure washing my mower. Alright, well, go and, get to it. Just gotta, This is my toolbox thing. Peace. All right. All right, let's go. Yeah. Come on. Alright, move the mower. See if that's a good position for it or not. Yep, that's perfect. Zoom in a little bit. There we go. Alright, there we go. woolly joined. Oh, that was a couple minutes ago. So yeah, just pressure wash the mower. Pretty much what I just did. Also, thumbnail I said something pretty funny. So yeah, park the mower. There we go. Actually, kind of a cool looking key. Kind of a cool looking key. Which we got woolly joint. We got 3 legs. We got 3. Just gotta wait for him to sit on the mower to dry a bit. There we go. There we go. If it's key, it goes to the mower. I think honestly the coolest looking vehicle key is probably the Caterpillar keys that go to like the excavators and the skid steers. Keys, those keys honestly look pretty cool. Yeah, I just gotta wait for the seat on the. Yeah, I just gotta wait for the seat on the mower to dry before I go park it. Mower. It's the mower over there I just cleaned. I don't know why the quality is so low. Well, it's probably because I'm in my shop. And usually my service ain't very good when I'm in my shop. And yeah, it's some pretty cool stuff. And you remember this thing? This is my K truck. I remember pretty much over a few months ago, I did a stream series. Pretty much doing a teardown on this. And it has changed quite a bit since I last did that. We actually got the motor out of it. And this is the motor right here. It's a 657cc slant-free motor. Gas engine. This is the valve cover. And it's paired with a 5-speed manual with 4-wheel drive. and I think it outputs. There's two different versions of this mower that they sold. They had this one's a naturally aspirated one, then they sold a turbo one that output about 20 or 10 more horsepower. I think this outputs about, I think probably about 50 or 60 horsepower. Well, I think the turbo one outputs about 70 to 80 horsepower. Definitely does have more power than my UTV, both of them. This is the old one, and I've already shown the old one. Well, I've already shown the new one. Because, well, it's a bigger mower because it's a 3-cylinder and it's bigger. Both these, both the old UTV and then the new one. This one I call Mule Scanner. The new one out in the garage I call Free Tow Machine. And Free Tow Machine, both of them have a 401cc 1-cylinder, while this has a 657 3-cylinder. And this thing does have more emission stuff. Like it's somewhere over here, but it's has an EGR in it. It also has some like other like fuel vacuum stuff, which most of it we ended up taking it out. I don't know, these hoses here go to it. And parts, most of them are in that other garage room in there, but yeah, pretty much this thing was part of it. These two things that the bolts are on, those went to, it's just like all this fuel PVC. Yeah, PVC, that's what it's called. So you have a PVC system and a EGR system, which the EGR recirculates the air, the exhaust, yeah, there's the manifolds right there, recirculates the exhaust into the intake, and it can actually be very bad for a motor. This thing was already having some issues. We're pretty much rebuilding this thing. Well, we're pretty much going to replace all the gaskets in this. We're also going to delete the emissions. So I think it should have slightly more power. It was having a rough idle issue. It was having a rough idle issue where it would stall at idle and the RPMs would randomly climb, then it would go down. And yeah, pretty much looks pretty much unrecognizable. This would be the accelerator. This is the steering. This is the parking brake, which pretty much have yet to get that out. This is the HVAC system. That's the alternator. And most of this I was able to get out. And these are my tools. So this was the stand. I had to put the phone on, key to the mower, earmuffs. And something cool about this is these are actually my tools. And so this thing, it's part of Milwaukee pack out where you can pull that, then take this off. And it's a knee pad, and you can like kneel on it, sit on it. Then I got my ratchet set, which is actually really cool. Pop these. Yeah, you pretty much got metric. And you got standard. This pretty much has two ratchets. You have 1/4-inch drive. Then 3/8 drive. This is the biggest for the 1/4-inch drive being 15 millimeter. Then this is the largest socket that comes with it. It's a 1-inch. That's actually pretty big, so I ever need to. This is pretty much a complete ratchet set. The only thing it doesn't have included is a adapter that hooks it so you can hook it to an impact driver. But I already have a million of those laying around. You can also take it out. You can also take it out. Take this one out. This one out. That's pretty cool. And there are like a bunch of different things you can get from it. Like you can get boxes bigger than these. These are the one with the drawers, where pretty much got the gloves is where the air muffs would go. Got the key to the K trucks as well. I don't want it to get lost. This is the key. I actually have two keys to it. This is an aftermarket key. Well, actually in my garage I actually have the factory key. Got a car port that goes to the free tow machine. Then I got my screwdrivers, where it's pretty much a complete screwdriver set. It's actually really cool. You can go ahead and pull this out. You can pull this out, and it's pretty much a complete screwdriver set. Where you got Phillips, you got flatheads. Yeah, you got Phillips, flatheads. You got a couple pry bars. You got metal ends so you can hit it with a hammer. Then you got a flat tip one, then a bigger one. You got this one, which is like a ratchet one. Change the tip out on it. Got all these different ones here. Pretty cool stuff. Then you got Torx. Come on, focus on the screwdriver. It's not focusing on the screwdriver. There we go. Oh, nope. I don't know, well, it is a Torx bit screwdriver. So I can like use it to take apart electronics and stuff. And it fits perfectly in the drawer. And also it's very portable. So I can really put this in anywhere. Palmer, and also you got this latch here. You got this latch here. There we go. And you can also lock it. You got a lock there, you got a lock there. Then this is my other box, which is a rolling box, so I can put all those on top of this. And I don't really keep much in here. I keep these screw trays. These screw trays, tape measure, rags. And yeah, that's pretty much all my tools. There we go. Alright, I think the seat on the mower should be dry enough for me to go move it. Right, there we go. There's that stupid school bus driver. The one that almost killed me. That's the school bus driver that almost killed me a few months ago. So yeah, I think I'm going to end off the stream here since I have pretty much not going to show the process of putting away a pressure washer because I think that'd be boring. Pretty much that's pretty much all. So really the only member of the convoy that's joined is Wooly. So yeah, going to end the stream here. So yeah.